Well, this is Doug Payne. I'd like to welcome you back for another helmet cam, and this time we're heading out on course with Lysander. We like to call him Big Leo at the farm. He's owned by myself and Kristin Michaloski. It's a 5-year-old Oldenburg thoroughbred cross, and he's heading out here at the training level at the American Eventing Championships. Finished up after dressage here on a 22.7, which took the lead. And on course with him, I mean, he's a monster. He's absolutely huge, very nimble and agile on his feet. But the problem is that his stride is absolutely massive, so it's very easy to make time on him. And in a championship situation at training level, we've got time, obviously time faults, but also speed faults to consider. So I'm going to be frequently checking my watch, and you'll see later on we catch up pretty quick. Heading here is the first really difficult combination on the training course. Had a jump on the mound and then down quite a good slope. It's hard to tell from the footage there how steep that was, but quite a good steep slope down, and I think it's difficult being that it was only the 4th fence on the course there. Leo handled it very, very well, and we're off and galloping again. We've got a couple good galloping fences here, and I think Hugh Lahore, who is the course designer, did a very good job to ask an early question in a championship course, as they really should have, I think, but then also have a couple galloping fences to regain their confidence if they were any bit shaky through that. Heading up to the main bank complex here, we've got a house, and all the way up, but this is a very, very steep hill up to the top, and then drops right back down. We got a little left drift going on there. So as he's drifting, I'm always trying to think, okay, the moment that he starts to go left, I'm going to start opening the right rein, because generally the horses will go to where there's less pressure. So opening rein is oftentimes probably the best thing they can do on the course. They're going to always head towards it. Water complex here is quite difficult, so I ride pretty strong into this roll top in. A whole lot to look at for them. And for training level, to have a jump in the water was particularly challenging. 180-degree turn, roll back. We've got a nice ramp back down into the water. Being that he's already been in once, I think he's just a bit more forward coming in the second time. Jumped out really well there. I was quite happy and figured I'd move on here just to, again, to make sure that we're good on time. And actually, when I walk this course, you'll see there's an advanced jump coming up on our right here. I was actually intending to be on the other side of that, because we have a drop here. Kind of got rolling down this hill, and I really would have liked to have been a little slower heading up to that, but he handled it well, so land and move on again. We've got a coffin complex coming up here, and so just as we were crossing the road, I wanted to get him back and balance so he could be soft in front. He handles this very well. I mean, he's just a very brave horse, and like I said, very quick on his feet, so that wasn't much of a challenge. Check the watch there, and I think we're in pretty good shape at this point. We head right through these two jumps, up a little slope, and then a long pond here, a little roadway. There's a jump just off to your left. I think potentially, I don't know how many problems it caused during the day, but having it half light and half dark was a little bit of a challenge. And I'm gonna move along this roadway here. I'm gonna start to head off to the right, and not this first big tree that you'll see, but there's a couple smaller ones, and another large tree was my indicator of we have a very, very sharp left-hand turn you'll see here. And I chose to actually turn inside of a tree that you'll see right in the middle. There's a big tree. I'm going to turn just inside of it. Reason being, it's actually going to back him off a little. I got a nice downslope there to a roll top. And now we're heading up to the wrap right around the backside of this bank complex. There's a single jump here, and then a number of strides, 8 or so, to a corner. So I just wanted to stay right inside there, got a good jump, and then just steady to the corner here. And he's very good about staying straight, but again, it's a real easy place. You can add 20 points to your score, and it's not going to help you out very much. Again, a nice little check of the watch there. I had just to save a hair bit of time, head to the inside of the advanced fence here. Straight on. I think we're jumping the middle of these 3 that's heading up in front of us. And now we're heading towards the end of the fence. This is the second to last fence on the course. Probably going to take a quick look at the watch again, just make sure we're good to go. And there's a 90-degree left-handed turn here, wraps around to the last. So at this point, we've got a pretty good idea. Check the watch. I'm in real good shape, so jump the last and just let him basically canter on to the finish. But he was very, very good, and I don't know if I can reiterate this enough. Yeah, this horse got loads and loads of talent, and one that's certainly going to be one to watch coming up in the future here.